Hi everyone, my name is Carter from ianai Systems. Today we're going to walk through BOM rules, and I'll guide you step by step so you can see exactly how this works in your all-in-one ERP solution. Before we begin, I want to emphasize that I'm personally excited to demonstrate this function for you because it really explains who we are as ianaiERP. This function is an epitome of customization, which most of legacy-based ERP cannot perform. We can confidently say that this customization will help you efficiently to the companies or to our clients who can maximize their not only manufacturing experience, but purchasing, sales, or even inventory management perspective. Note that the customization not only happens in the BOM perspective, but we can expand and consult deeply with our project management team to customize whatever you need within our system as well. So currently we're looking at the screens of our dashboard. So I'll go to our BOM to demonstrate how we create our own customized BOM. But before that, you can also find this BOM rules in detail in a more extensive format in our user guide. So as you can see here, we have the BOM rule with the overview. But if you go down here, you'll see different supported operators or different filters that you can use, examples, and how we create the BOM rules. Again, since this is a customized function that we have within our system, I am not going to be able to go through each and every rules or operators, but today I'll create a scenario and then help you how we can use the customized BOM all the way into the manufacturing. So here we have the bill of materials page, and as we usually do, we're going to add new to add our custom BOM rules. So today we're going to make a large Kabubu here. Kabubu, as you know, stands for the doll company that I created. And I actually created an item called large Kabubu. And if you go into the attributes here, I have set the large Kabubu as an assembly item. And I just put everything as just a default one. Obviously, it's going to be saleable. I have to set this up so that it will show up in my sales order later on. What's important in setting up customized BOM rules is you have to set these attributes here. If you haven't watched the video, these subsections within the items help you set up the item so that it can be used in the different functions within the system. In this case, because we set these attributes ahead of time, we're going to be able to use that to customize our bill of materials. So here, because this is a large Kabubu, I actually added a definition called large and set it as a Boolean value. So if you go to edit here, I set the definition name with the label of large with the type of Boolean. I'll just cancel this. Then if you go here, now you can choose. So let's say this is an orange large Kabubu, okay? So I'm going to use orange body and orange eyes. And we're going to use just one each, okay, if it's a standard, right? However, let's say, obviously, for very apparent reason, if your Kabubu or if your doll is large, you will have to have more plushing going into it. So orange body will be extra. So let's see how we can create, when we create a large Kabubu, then we will have to use extra plushing of orange body. So what you do is in the item, you select the orange body, and then you're going to add the condition here. So click the condition add here, and add condition. Now you will see the preset attribute that we set up within item. So click large. Because the attribute value was Boolean, now you can choose whether that condition is true or false. Again, in this scenario, we're going to choose it as true. And then click X here. The condition column turned into edit means that your condition has been well reflected in the BOM rules. So if you read it as a text, it will be, if our large Kabubu was selected as large, we're going to use orange body. How much more? We're going to actually use 2 more. And then we're going to save this BOM. Right? So BOM was successfully created as large Kabubu. and let's build this. Okay, with the bill of materials that we have, we can successfully build one. So let's go to build. If you click add new here, we can select the large kabubu here. And then we're going to select the kabubu here. Okay, let's set the routings first. Maybe we need the routings here. So to add new here, I'm just going to simply add the routings for the large kabubu. There's operation time, filling and packaging. Save it here. And then I'm going to build. Oh, there we go. See, here we had create a built item of large kabubu item with the quantity of 1, and we build this number under the build 005. We follow the BOM of large kabubu at the location at kabubu. Watch how it happens. Remember, within our basic and default BOM, we only use the orange body and orange eyes, use of 1 each. Because we used the large kabubu BOM where they had the customized line where if this is large item, then we will have to go with the orange body of 2. So this is how because we already set the precondition for the bill of materials, it allows us to have this customized build eventually. So we can save and close here. But let's say we turned off these attributes as off, right? And if you go into bill of materials, and if you go to build here, I don't think this will change, right? So let's try to add one more large kabubu. And BOM's large kabubu, right? Watch how it happens. See? Because within our items, we turned off the Boolean value of large. Now, within the customized BOM rules, the condition of whether the large kabubu is large or not was not met. Therefore, even with the same build, using the same BOM, because the item did not meet the specification that it needed to met, now it's only showing the orange body and orange eyes using just 1 each. So again, this goes back to the core fundamental of how items are very important, but also what's being preset up was rightfully reflected into different types of customization that we can have within our system. So we can also add this build as well. So hopefully this video is helpful in terms of customizing your system. But as I mentioned before, the details can also be consulted with their project management team in detail to meet your specific client needs. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.